What happens when turning 18 doesn't mean freedom, but another storyline. Piper Rockelle's birthday should have been about celebration, yet fans say something feels deeply off. From strange photo shoots to a sudden reunion with her dad, Piper's new chapter might not be hers at all. And, shockingly, Lil Tay's story might be repeating itself. Piper Rockelle just turned 18, but instead of enjoying a normal milestone, the internet is questioning her mom, Tiffany, for the way she's handling everything. What should have been a wholesome birthday quickly spiraled into controversy, and fans can't stop wondering if Piper's future is being written by someone else. The moment Piper announced her birthday, social media exploded with posts, pictures, and a tone that just didn't sit right. Instead of sweet celebration photos, Piper's feed filled with grown-up, highly posed shots. And fans were quick to notice one big issue. The photographer behind those pictures is a grown man. One comment summed it up perfectly. Is nobody else finding it weird that a grown man is photographing this? Many fans flooded her posts with concerns, asking her not to go down the same road so many young stars have before. Others even pleaded, "Piper, please don't be like the others. Stay true to yourself." The timing made things worse. People noticed how the photos were released right after she turned 18, as if everything had been planned in advance. Some even questioned if those photos might have been taken while she was still 17. The situation didn't feel like a teenager celebrating adulthood. It felt like a rollout. And who do fans believe is behind that rollout? Tiffany, her mom. Now people are starting to see uncomfortable similarities between Piper and another internet-famous teen, Lil Tay. Lil Tay turned 18 not long ago, and almost instantly she launched an adult content link and bragged online about making millions. Fans couldn't help but notice how Piper's path seemed to be following the same steps, just quieter. When you think about it, both girls had controlling parents. Both were famous way too young, and both faced public drama the moment they hit adulthood. So, when Piper's 18th birthday posts dropped, fans immediately said, "This feels like Lil Tay all over again." Even Lil Tay herself joined the conversation, commenting under one of Piper's recent videos, "What happened to us?" Piper replied, "I was nothing but kind to you. Wish you the best always." That simple exchange sent shockwaves online because it hinted that both girls might have shared more behind the scenes than anyone realized. But the controversy didn't stop there. Shortly after the birthday photos went viral, Piper suddenly reunited with her dad, a man she's rarely talked about over the years. At first, fans thought it was sweet, but soon, questions started flooding in. Why now? Why right after she turned 18? This reunion wasn't just surprising, it was suspicious. For years, Tiffany reportedly kept Piper away from her father, controlling every part of her public image. Now that Piper is legally an adult, it seems Tiffany can't stop her from reconnecting anymore. One fan even wrote, "Notice how she turned 18 and can finally see her dad?" That's when people remembered Piper's old "Meeting My Dad" YouTube video from when she was 14. It was emotional, heartfelt, or so everyone thought. But recently, Piper revealed something shocking. The whole thing was scripted. She said Tiffany made her fake the moment for views. Piper admitted, "I'm so sorry to break it to you guys, but that video was scripted and fake. Those were my real emotions, though, because I had never met my dad. It was kind of like reenacting what I wish could happen. So now, with this sudden real-life reunion, fans can't tell what's genuine anymore. Is Piper finally taking control of her story, or is Tiffany just writing the next chapter for views?" And that's not the only strange thing that happened. While all this was unfolding, fans started noticing another mystery. Someone who looked suspiciously like Piper's aunt appearing in her new cruise videos with the BOP house crew. People began wondering if it was the same aunt who appeared in the Netflix documentary that exposed secrets about Piper's life behind the scenes. That aunt, known as Aunt Patience, revealed major bombshells in that documentary. She claimed Tiffany controlled every part of Piper's life even pretending that Hunter Hill, who fans thought was Piper's older brother, was actually Tiffany's younger boyfriend. Yes, you heard that right. That brother storyline was reportedly just another part of the content plan. Aunt Patience also claimed that Piper's entire childhood was treated like a 24/7 production. Everything she did was recorded, directed, and monetized. So when fans thought they saw Aunt Patience on that cruise, they were stunned. If she was back, maybe Piper was reconnecting with people outside her mom's control. But soon, people figured out it wasn't the same aunt. It was someone else. Still, the confusion only made things messier. Fans were divided. Some said the BOP house was good for Piper, a safe space away from Tiffany. Others thought it was just another distraction that kept her trapped in an endless content loop. Either way, it's clear Piper's environment is still being managed, whether by her mom or by other people who see her as a brand more than a person. And that's where everything ties back to Tiffany. Every new chapter in Piper's life, her birthday photos, her dad reunion, her sudden cruise, somehow points back to her mom's involvement. Fans remember that former squad members even filed lawsuits in the past, accusing Tiffany of mistreatment and manipulation. And now, those old allegations are resurfacing as people see what's happening with Piper's 18th birthday. There's even speculation that Tiffany allegedly signed unfair contracts when Piper was younger, contracts that may have benefited adults more than Piper herself. If those rumors are true, then it's no wonder fans are nervous about what might come next. Right now, Piper hasn't launched anything like an adult content link, and some fans have praised her for it. One wrote, "I'm proud of her for not dropping that kind of link." It shows growth, but others were skeptical, replying, "She's been 18 for 2 days." Give it time. That's the thing about the internet. Once a parent's control becomes a public topic, everything their kid does is seen as part of a plan. People no longer know what's real and what's manipulation. And sadly, that's the exact same trap Lil Tay fell into. Both girls were bright, talented, and loved by millions, but both had parents accused of putting fame before family. Both were turned into brands before they were old enough to decide for themselves. And now, both are being compared in ways that are hard to ignore. Fans aren't warning Piper because they hate her. They're worried she might be heading down the same path. They've seen what happened to Lil Tay. They've seen what happens when young influencers are controlled by adults chasing fame and money. And now, everyone's asking the same question. Will Piper be next? Only time will tell if she can truly take back her voice and make her own choices. But one thing is clear. The internet isn't buying the perfect birthday image anymore. They see the pattern, and they're calling it out. Piper's fans love her for her energy, her creativity, and her honesty. They want to see her shine, not a version of her crafted for views. So, let's hope Piper's next chapter isn't written by anyone else. Let's hope it's finally written by her. Share your thoughts below. Do you think Piper's finally in control? Or is her mom still pulling the strings? Let's talk in the comments. And if you found this video eye-opening, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more updates and deep dives into stories shaping the internet.